Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Um, it is finally the day, right? We got to the Fed day. All right, so we're going to see what Powell wants to say later today. That is going to be 1 o'clock Chicago time, 2 o'clock Eastern time. So we'll see. Looks like more than likely we're probably going to get a quarter of a percent cut on our interest rates. I don't see anything higher than that, but who knows? That's going to be his call. All right. So, and the futures are coming in a little quiet here. All's quiet on the futures front. Is what I put out there this morning. So as we see here again, SPY sitting quiet here right now. All right. Trading at right now 659, 66. We closed at 660 even. Okay. So coming back down about, we're right here, man. We're off by about 20 cents or so. All right, so there's your SPY. Very quiet, very quiet. All right, coming in, like I said, all's quiet. 2 up on the week, 2 up on the month. We knows what's going on with the Qs. She came in yesterday, finished the day red. All right, so a little bit of a pivot there, but we'll wait to see what's going to happen. All right, so 590.86. We're off by about 11 cents, maybe 20 cents or so from yesterday's close, 591.18. All right, so we're off by about 20 something cents or so. All right, so very, very, very quiet, guys. All right, not much to talk about. Diamonds kind of a little bit better here, believe it or not, but still nowhere near getting through outside day. All right, so that's going to be 460.78 if you want to get through there. All right, we're trading at 459.50 right now. All right, and you got the actionable signal on the inside there on the weekly. All right, so we'll see if that can spin up today and make some changes there. All right, so there's your diamonds. We'll take a look at the small cappers. Small cappers have been great. They've been moving really pretty good here with the 3-2 up on the month. Now they kind of chopped up here the last few days as we get closer, but popping up again here this morning at 238.93. All right, so we're going to be looking at yesterday's highs were 238.93. We are trading right there to the penny on that one. All right, so small cappers very, very quiet, guys. Very, very quiet. Unchanged on the small cappers, so not much to go on there. All right, a couple names that we got this morning that we're looking. We got some stocks that are moving around here a little bit. We got a couple of little guys here this morning that we threw in, which I don't really throw in too much. Square feet, right? SQFT, SQFT. This thing 607. This thing spiked up to $20.02. SQFT. Now she's coming back, way back in line, back to 8.25. All right, so this thing's going to be a gapper upper to the upside, and we're going to be sitting here around this 8.25 range. All right, so going to expand on our month to about 825 or so. All right, so we'll see what Square Foot wants to do. All right, SQFT. All right, we'll see if anything cooks there. SPRC, Sam Peter, Roger Charles, 184 last, trading at $3.93, coming back up here. Did get up to $6.86. Pulling back in pretty good on that, though, really. I mean, it came back all but $3 from there. So this thing's been really moving around. Sam Peter, Roger Charles on the move here this morning. All right, all over the place with this thing. All right, so we'll see. I just added those in there. I don't usually put too much of that in there, but I decided to today. All right, General Mills was in the news a little bit here. We're a little lower here this morning on General Mills. Did get up to $51 on the overnight, and then now as late, they have come all the way back down, and now we're stuck inside this $48 right now. All right, so 48 bucks is going to put us right. That's going to be day down. Okay, we're going to be coming down to this area here. We will be coming into the bottom of the broadening formation on the daily. And I mean, look at the month, look at the year that General Mills is having. Absolutely horrible. See if it wants to turn around here with whatever we got, about three and a half months to go. All right, so General Mills just not having it great. Tesla, like I was saying the other day about Tesla, wait the 3 days. Well, 2-2 back down here, folks. All right, closed at 421.62. This actionable signal here is going to go into force with the 212 down. All right, we're trading right now at 417. We were actually lower. Okay, so we have come back up a little bit here. So right now, if we opened, we're going to be inside on that one. All right, but we did break lower earlier. So fighting back on Tesla a little bit. All right, so still down about $5 to start the day on your Teslas. Advanced Micro Devices is lower this morning as well. Closed at 160.46. You got an actionable signal right here on the daily on the inside, and we do have an actionable signal on the week. Okay, so we'll see what shakes up today. All right, so 2-1 inside here, holding in the week. Trying to come back up on overnights. It was up to 160.38, but that still didn't even get to where she closed from Friday. So we're gonna watch that signal on the one on the daily and see if anything goes into force there. That would take down at 159.19, and we are below there right now. So looking for AMD to give us a 212 back downside on the day. Advanced Micro Devices. NVIDIA is a little bit lower this morning too. Slightly, all right, not too much here. Back down to 173 though. Yesterday it was able to get back up to that 176, but we're in that range, and we've been talking about that 177 and that 173. So we're still stuck inside that range, and here we are now back at maybe the kind of the lower end of the range. But just sit tight. Microsoft is a little bit higher here this morning. I was watching the MAGS, the MAGS. That's kind of the index for the Magnificent Seven. This one, nothing actionable. It's got shooter coming down at the last 60 of the day, and it looks like that's following through with a little bit more to the downside. Not really going into force, but it is lower on this shooter down on the 60. All right, so a little lower there. I'm just looking here. I got Amazon kind of chopping up on the overnight here, trading at 233 right now. She closed at 234.05. It is very quiet. All right, so coming in quiet, waiting to see what Powell wants to do. So we'll see. I got Rocket Mortgages coming back up just a tad, nothing too much. All right, 20.90 up 13 cents. This is where we're at, folks. We ain't got too much moving around here right now. I got TJ Maxx puking a little bit here. Just dropped about 55 cents under TJ Maxx. All right, a couple of names that we got. Some of the Chiners. Baba 166 here, up $5 at $4 and change, but choppy on the overnights, like really crazy choppiness. But right now she stands at 166.36. That's going to be a nice move to the upside. All right, so Baba, get there. All right, China stocks moving up here a little bit higher. Going to expand on the month. You're going to expand on the week, and you're going to gap her up on the day. There's your Baba. Baidu is up there as well with the Chiners. Baidu closed at 123.79. I got nothing actionable in here to give you. I had a shooter coming down on the day on the 60, but doesn't really that is not going into force by any way, shape, or matter. All right, so there is your Baidu is better this morning. Man U, what's going on with Manchester United? Um, Trump's in Great Britain now too. 1680. Excuse me. 1689 is what we made a high on the overnight, but we are lower on this one, all right? And it was an outside day. It went at 1570, so we are going to be taking a 3-2 down on the Man U. All right, so Manchester United, a little bit lower there this morning. Riven, when you get the Blues, you get Riven. All right, so 1433.34, not much to talk about here. CNBC did a show on this one yesterday. They were talking about it. They're building a new factory in Georgia. All right, so that's Riven. Not much to talk about there. Workday, WDAY. This one's better this morning here with the gapper upper. We got 224.34 on your that was your high from yesterday. So we're taking that up all the way up to 241. But right now we're going to be opening here around 239 and change. All right, that's going to be a nice gapper up to move. That's going to turn your month green. Okay, so that's going to turn Workday all the way around here, coming back up into 2-2 down on the week as well. So Workday looking much better this morning. That one's going to be looking a lot better. There's not really too much else. Like I said, it's pretty quiet. Lamb Research has been really popping here the last few days. I mean, I shouldn't say the last few days. This thing has been running. All right, Lamb Research has been on the move. So 120.97 now. It made the highs here, I believe. That's all-time highs. So Lamb Research, I wouldn't go chasing this thing, but you got full time frame continuity to the upside. You are in exhaustion risk, but that doesn't mean nothing. That just means that she's got a good head of steam going on here, all right? So this has been a nice move to the upside on Lamb Research. And then I got that Akamai's garbage. This thing can't get going at all. Watching this one, stuck inside on the month with the red, 2-2 down on the week. I wanted to show you because it's an actionable signal here, so it's a 2-1 on the day. See if you can get this thing when the 2-1-2 back up on your Lamb Research. All right, on our diamonds, we're looking for where the rate cuts could make a difference. Could be with the industrials. All right, so finish with the 2-1-2 here, and then we're 1-1 on the month. All right. So the office is starting to get busy here now, so I'm going to have to go off. All right, but I'll catch up with you at lunchtime, and we'll see what's going to happen with the Fed. All right, so be good.